Okay, we're here at 2619 Rockefeller Lane in the city of Redondo Beach. Now we're here to inspect the main sewer line. We can't check every single pipe in the buildings. You have your general inspector run all the water everywhere, make sure things are draining correctly, crawl underneath both buildings and make sure everything is in good condition underneath the building. However, we will check the sewer line from as many places as allows us access. Right now we're running the camera from a 3-inch roof vent on the main building in the front. This is the only access to the main sewer line we had, and like I said, we're here to inspect the main sewer line. Inspections based on my opinion. We're all the way at the city connection. There's the city floating by. Now we have a 6-inch clay pipe here that we're in. So far it looks like it's in pretty good to fair condition. What we look for are major roots, major breaks, major offsets. So far this 6-inch lateral looks like it's in pretty good condition. Looks pretty clean coming back here. We don't see any roots so far. Okay, coming back here, still the 6-inch clay lateral, all in pretty good condition here. Right here it's going to turn. You see you do have some roots right at the 4x6 transition. We did mark it with the white paint. So there are roots coming through this joint. Now it's very common and typical to see roots in a clay pipe. There you can see the roots coming through where the two pieces of pipe meet together. So we will recommend a clean out to be installed so you do have an access point where you can actually clean the sewer line, and we'll provide that on the report. Coming back, this is the 4-inch clay on the property now. You got some more roots here coming in through the Y. So there are some minor to moderate roots. Obviously periodic cleaning is always necessary, especially when you have a clay pipe. You will have roots in it. These roots are not affecting the line at this time. However, the roots will grow eventually and you may have a problem. Coming back, clay pipe. Overall, the 4-inch clay pipe's in fair condition with some roots. You can see you got roots coming through the joint here as well. And we're going to transition here to a cast iron pipe. Now this cast iron pipe's heading underneath the building. Now the cast iron pipe is obviously getting a little old, but so far it appears to be in fair condition with some rust buildup. Now it's very typical of cast iron to have rust buildup. Obviously there's no roots that we see in the line. Cast iron pipe can last anywhere from 60 to 120 years. Let's continue coming back here. So like I said, the cast iron pipe, it's the original cast iron pipe. It does have some rust buildup, but so far it's in pretty typical condition for the age of the pipe, and so far it's in fair condition. Now we always recommend don't flush baby wipes, paper towels, Tampax. If you do that, you may have a problem, especially with the cast iron. It tends to grab things that don't dissolve in water. Coming to ABS plastic, coming up the roof vent. Here we are up on the roof, running from the 3-inch roof vent. We're going to pause the recording and we're going to head to the back building. Okay, running the camera now for the back unit. What we had to do is get underneath the house. There was a clean out 3-inch underneath the house, approximately about 15 feet underneath the house. We ran the camera, we're 125 feet out. We located this just in the front there before the tie-in to the main house. You can see the line is blocked. You can see it's completely standing water here. So there's obviously an obstruction up ahead, roots or something. You can see the line is definitely holding water. Now we're going to recommend obviously clean outs to be installed on both buildings, the front building and the rear building. The line to be hydrojetted. Obviously you want to clean these roots out or whatever's holding up this water. We're going to continue coming back, and as you can see, we're going to slowly start coming out of water as we continue coming back. We're in a clay pipe. You obviously can see the clay pipe has roots in it. So there's most likely roots up ahead there that's holding the water. Now the line is functioning. People are living here. So obviously the roots, they're holding up the water. However, the water is draining out slowly. You can see there's roots as well here at the joint. Like I said, it's very common to see roots in the clay pipe. The line needs a good cleaning, a couple of clean outs installed, and we'll recommend that on the report. Now we also recommend you never flush baby wipes, paper towels, Tampax. We just want to repeat that. That's a big no-no for a sewer line. We're in a clay pipe here. And now we're going to transition to the cast iron pipe heading underneath the building in the back. Now the cast iron pipe, you obviously can see it's getting a little old. It does have rust buildup in the line. However, it is functioning. You can always descale this cast iron pipe. At this time, you can see it does have minor rust buildup here. We don't see any cracks in the line. We don't see any roots in the line. But the cast iron pipe is getting a little old. Cast iron pipe can last anywhere from 60 to 120 years. This cast iron pipe, like I said, it's getting pretty old. It wouldn't be a bad idea maybe to descale it. We're just going to continue coming back, and we'll put that on the report. Would be a good thing to run a descaling machine to take off all this rust, because it's starting to flatten out a little bit on the bottom. Now if you decide not to do anything, it's very important, like I said, they don't flush things that shouldn't go down the toilet. Someone just flushed the toilet. You can see the water is moving. Okay, coming up out of the clean out underneath the house, I'm just going to bring the camera back. Hold on, we want to clean off the lens here so we can show you where we are. So underneath the house, running from the cast iron pipe, we're in the rear of the property. So we'll put everything in the report. We'll go ahead and stop the recording here.